and at the same time to be more descriptive. So I'm going to click this one first. It doesn't matter which one I click first. So I'm clicking this one. I can again assign it to any other agent, but I'm going to click Self. And as you can see, I have, well, as before, but all of these tasks are in red, and you see the group here, L2 dash and the initials of the agent. L2 dash and the initials of the agent, and I have all these as expected. Now I'm going to assign, in this case, this other group. And again, I can assign it to a different agent, but I'm going to assign it to Self. Okay, so look at what happened. First of all, I have the other group here, so I can identify by the group. In addition, because I did it this way, I can identify by color, but this is not a must. What is important is to recognize that we have this group here automatically, and this is what happens. You see 0, 0. So this the fact that we have the same numbers for each one, it didn't prevent. You see, so they are working independently. These are for the 19th, the 4 of these. So it's not for the 20 because I have a 1 here before this task, but this one behaves as if this task don't exist. But in fact they exist, but in a different group. So this is really very cool and very powerful, because you can have unlimited groups, and in this particular case you could have a set of tasks that could be, for example, for the Blender one, second task group of tasks, which we call strategies, and for the Blender number 2, and still you can have a third group of tasks that will be for the client. And the date, which is basically is the important thing, which ones are to do now, is going to be right here. This is the oldest one, so this is the one that has to be performed first, but also you can click the task scheduler list to see this form and see all these tasks. If you want to print by any chance the list of tasks, that is also possible, and you will go to the report screen and then select this one, contact phone list with pending tasks. In this case I'm going to do a preview, so I'm going to click in the center, and as you can see I have the whole list of, and this is a preview, you can print this of course, and so you have a list of the different tasks. So it could be a good idea to have those colors for all the tasks as suggested before, since you can identify yourself very quickly if you do that with, for example, if you always assign, let's say, red or blue for the Blender 1 and red for the Blender 2 and maybe green for contact. So potentially I could have a third group here, let's say, and I'm going to put it with priority 2, and I'm going to put, let's say, borrower, and actually it could be borrower 1, borrower 2, so that would be perfectly possible. So I'm going to put this in green, and then the other one, the borrower, the co-borrower, could be in black, for example. So if I'm adding these, again, they shouldn't mix with each other, but instead should be added correctly as independent groups. You see, so you have 3 tasks for today. One is for the borrower in green, one is for the lender, one is for the lender number 2. And of course you can apply this to your own industry depending what you're doing, but this is extremely powerful option. If you would change any days in between and recalculate, it will apply only to that group and not be related, or it won't be influenced by any other group. Finally, for a more advanced situation, even more advanced, let's say that you go on vacation and you're preparing something. When you return from vacation, you see here this field, day calculation based on date, which is today's date, but you can Let's say that you're going to return from your vacations on the, let's say, 26th. So what happens here that you can recalculate and have everything based on the future. So you see for the 26th you have all these, etc., etc. So this is the ultimate goal, to have complete control on the task. And as far as I know, there is no actually software that can control all these elements so simply and straightforward. And this concludes our lesson on the task manager.